Yeah, trade intuition, flipping charts, mad precision. We on the grind, no sleep, endless mission. Crypto waves, no tide, just decisions. Ride or die with the block's ambition. Let's make this money, profits rain like monsoon. Bull or bear, we adapt, typhoon. Wallets packed, no room, full bloom. Path to riches, straight shot, no detour too soon. Trading is only as difficult as you make it. Rise, fall, rise again, never fake it. Cold wallets, private keys, gotta break it. Crypto life on the edge, let's shake it. Trade intuition, candlestick intuition. Charts wilder than Wild West ambition. We got the drive, mad clicks, no permission. Ready for the moon, orbit's our mission. Let's make this money, stacking sats, no fiat. Eyes on the prize, mad gains, where's the hat? Diamond hands, no flinch, iron combat. Full speed to the peak, no fall back. Trading is only as difficult as you make it. Rise, fall, rise again, never fake it. Cold wallets, private keys, gotta break it. Crypto life on the edge, let's shake it.
Three, two, one, let's go. I'm in the charts all day. My goal is to make you money. I provide the information required to know exactly when to enter. I don't give this blanket statement, buy the breakout, buy the retest. Join me every single day, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, to understand the who, what, where, when, and especially the why when it comes to trading. This is why the coin's dumping. Every 7 days, it's releasing tokens. All right, checking the mic. The mic looks good. And a bingo bango. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is your time. It is always time to make this money. So let's do it, guys. Let's make this money. My name is Joe, also known as Trade Intuition, where we show you that trading really support resistance. Now, of course, you can get all this additional information. And when you do, it confuses things. Because before, your thought process was, I just buy when this and this happens. But if you overcomplicate it, then you have to have a whole bunch of other rules. Now, if your strategies aren't working, or rather not working as much as they used to, well, then now it might be a good time to kind of look into something different or to add to your thought process. So, of course, here I am showing you more along the lines of market structure. In addition to just the simple, support, resistance, trend lines. All right. With that being said, moving forward, we do have a scammer. Of course, y'all know this. I put a video out about this already. The scammer is trying to scare me. And does he not know that I've had lawyers on me? Does he not know? Oh, just one second. Let me turn down my Alexa. Alexa, mute. Okay, because it was doing the reverb, kind of bothered me, but no, it's still doing it. Let's see, one second. Why is it? There we go. Okay, turn it down. Alexa's always listening. All right, here we go. So yeah, so the scammer, he is basically trying to do a scare tactic. And like I mentioned before, does he not know that I've had lawyers after me? I've had lawyers trying to sue me for like 3 or 4 different things. I can just start another YouTube channel. I really can. He's like, I'm gonna get your YouTube channel banned and this. All right. So I would just send him heart emojis. And then he was getting mad. He's like, talk to me. Don't just send me emojis. And I do another heart emoji. Oh, it's so funny. And then he's like, do you want me to fix this or not? Thinking that he's scaring me. Heart emoji. All right. With that being said, let's see if we can do any heart emojis for the crypto coins today. This is on the daily time frame. We do have Popcat up 15%. Remember, this is on the day. Remember, what goes up will come down. Not that it might come down or it has a possibility. No, it will 100% go down. When? Nobody knows that. But we can have indications of the possible retracement on the lower time frame once it starts breaking levels. But Popcat on the day is up 15.5%, 40 up 11.1%, and then we have a couple of others that are kind of not doing so hot. Now granted, this is on the daily. Come on, October, where you at? What day is this? It's already the 6th. Come on, October, we need you. Here we have the hour. On the hour, nothing too amazing. SUI 2.9%, TAO 2.2%, nothing too major. So let's go to the charts. Let us go to the charts. Oh, where are my people? Let me bring the chat back up. There we go. Thank you guys for being here. Greatly appreciate you guys. Let's see here. Who do we have? We have Sam in the house. What's up, Sam? Thank you, man, for being here. We got Peter in the house. Thank you, guys. Burgess, what's going on? Let's see here. Burgess says, hi, coach. I missed the trade. And that's what's going to happen, guys. That's what's going to happen. We're going to miss trades, and it's okay. It is okay. There's always going to be another trade, and sometimes we may over trade. For example, ABT. We moved to our stop loss, and we end up getting stopped out right before this nice little move. But there's always gonna be another trade. We just gotta be patient. So here, I mentioned to the group, I say, guys, it already pumped. We were in this coin, then we moved to our stop loss, super tight. We got stopped out. We just gotta wait for it to retrace, because it's gonna retrace. What goes up will come down. So I just did this today. Price action was right here. I said more than likely, hopefully, come down a little bit more. I have my alert. This is why it's very important. Have your alerts, guys. Have your alerts. I have my alert here. And so if the price does come down, I get alerted. I check it. More than likely the next 12 hours, 24 hours, it might come down even further, then start coming up, creating a break of structure. Then we enter the trade. And then, of course, we'll have our stop loss wherever it needs to be. This is just kind of tentatively, but you're going to miss trades. It's part of the game. As long as you don't FOMO. Oh, this is a bullish pattern. But in the group earlier today, I told them, I said, what is it? I forgot what I posted, but something along the lines of, this is what I think on this bullish pattern. I think it's going to come down. And price action was right here. And I said, nope, Joe, this is a bullish pattern. We're going to do bullish stuff. And of course it's coming up, but I still think it's going to come down either in this zone or right over here. Maybe do a wick in the blocks, but we'll get into that in just a second. Let's see here. I have a long setup at daily. Fair value gap 61, 663, but it didn't hit my order. Now, one thing that I always recommend too, so that's a great point. Let's say you have this thought process, and you're thinking, you know what? Oh, let's get rid of this junk. Go to this, and let's do delete. So let's say you see this, and you're like, you know what? I think it's going to come down to this low. So I identify this low with my magnet tool, identify this low, and I'm going to put because I'm getting really greedy, I want to get the absolute best risk to reward. I want to put it right here. This is going to be my entry, and I put the entry in the order books. And then let's see here, what happens? Where's it at? Oh, it gets hit. Okay, well, forget that. Let's say that wasn't a good example. Let's say right here it came down, and then it's coming up, and it's making a lower high. I think it's bullish. I'm gonna put my entry right here, and then it comes down, and then it doesn't hit it, and it goes up. So one thing that I would recommend doing, of course it's easier said after the fact, is set alerts. Set alerts, you know, somewhere around here, you know, for it to maybe come down, and then also set an alert above just in case it breaks the high that you currently see. So that if it does break the high, be like, whoa, huh. All right, the price action, it could come up to here, this level, and get rejected and come down and finally hit my entry. So I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait, and I'm actually gonna set my alert a little bit higher, just in case it breaks up. And sure enough, let's say it breaks up. And now it's like, all right, I still think it's gonna come down before it goes up, but originally I think it's gonna go up. This is your thinking. My thinking is eventually it's gonna come down, but it'll go up until it goes down. So that's, I know people hate hearing that, but that's so true. It'll do what it's gonna do until it stops and it changes. Now, if you do have your alert here and you see it, it's like, all right, oh man, it's moving. This might be the move that I was looking for. You know, we have order blocks up top, fair value gaps. Let me put 25% of my entry, just in case it does come down and get my lower entry. So I'll put 25% here, 25% here, 25% here, and then of course, you would eventually cancel this one and then change it to 25%. So you have a total of 4 25%, current price, lower prices, and then just see if they hit. And if they don't, let's say these two don't hit, it continues going up. Once again, what goes up will come down. Let's say it goes up, and let's say it goes up and up and up and up, and then finally starts coming down. I was like, oh crap, we're going to 0. And then it starts coming up again, breaking this structure. Well, this one hit. But this one didn't hit. You cancel this one and you put this money right here. Not financial advice, just information that I would put for myself. All right. So, Rosie, get out of here, guys. Get out. All right. All right. So let's go ahead and do this once again and delete. How come I can't delete those? Is my stuff messing up? What's going on? That was weird. Okay. Let's see here. See, Sam says they're looking at turbo. Good. Any other coins, guys? Any other coins? We will look at turbo as well. And let's see here. You survived another day. Grant, what's up, Grant? Sign, what's up, Sign? I'm gonna get Mr. Ian in the house. What's up, guys? Appreciate you guys for being here. So for Bitcoin's doing the same thing. Bitcoin's doing the exact same thing, of course. We're still in this overall bearish pattern to where the macro is bearish. Then let's kind of zoom in. Let's see what kind of happened. Let's go ahead and take off all these. Let's just hide this. Oh, this one I can take off. Let's hide this because I do want to keep that. So when it does happen, I can show you. Hey, look, it happened. Okay, let's hide that too. All right, so this is what we're looking at. So here we have our structure coming up, coming down, coming up, coming down, breaking this level. So this is saying, oh, bearish. This becomes our strong high. Then this becomes our weak low. Then it comes up and it says, no, just plain breaks this level. Okay, so we didn't make a lower low. We're actually making a higher high. Okay. So now this becomes our strong low, and this becomes our weak high. Then it comes up to here. And so right now, this is still our strong high because we broke this daily. And then, of course, we also broke this daily. So let's go ahead and just put this one as a strong high. And with it being a strong high, strong daily high. Strong, nope, right here. Strong daily high. Those are strong daily high, and this is our weak daily low. Let's go ahead and put this on here too. And this is what's going to help us, weak daily low, determine, you know, where can the price supposedly go. Within the structure of the weak and the strong, anything can happen. And it's allowed, the price action is allowed to go up and down. Let's get rid of this junk. Get out of here. Price action is allowed to go anywhere in this area. So from here to here, price action is allowed to go. Now, with that being said, now what we do is we look for internal structure. So let's go to a 4-hour time frame. See here. I like the gray and white candles, less emotions. Yeah, that's what a lot of people use this for. For me, I don't have any emotions either way, green or red. I'm just changing this up a little bit, you know, having these colors. I mean, I like them too. I mean, I like any colors. I've seen some people do like purple and blue and everything. They're cool. It's different. But for me, I don't have emotions. Like if I see a bunch of red, I was like, oh no. I'll have the same thought process if I see a bunch of dark grays. Like, oh no. Now I'm like, all right, moving on. So here on the 4-hour time frame, on this structure of the last leg, we can see it going up and down, up and down, up and down. Finally, it broke this one. So it's breaking lower. So this is telling us that potentially the price is starting to change direction. Now, of course, on the lower time frames is where you're gonna have all your internal structure, all of the ups and downs that are more frequent because it's lower time frame. I mean, you've seen it from a 5-minute, all the ups and downs versus a 5-day. So just kind of keep that in mind. And the lower time frames dictate what the higher time frames are going to do. However, it's very important to understand that the higher time frames, that is basically the map of what's going to happen. How do I phrase this? Hopefully y'all know what I'm trying to say. I got to phrase this correctly. The higher time frames is the direction where the price action may go, but it can always change. The internal structure or lower time frames is all the ups and downs, all that will get you to the areas that we're thinking on the higher time frame. Give you a heads up. So here is the 4-hour and it broke structure. So now it's starting to come down. Now on the 4-hour time frame, this is our 4-hour. Let's go ahead and put this here. And this is always adjusting as well. So this is our 4-hour. Now this is a weak low because it broke structure going down. So this is our 4-hour weak low. And so this gives us the thought process where price action may come down. It's a higher probability that this will break before our 4-hour high will break. So this is going to be our 4-hour strong high. And now for this bearish structure, the price action can travel anywhere between these two levels. Did I mark it? Nope, sure didn't. The price action can go anywhere between these two levels, and it still remain a bullish thought process, a bullish sentiment, bullish idea. So the price action can come all the way up here. Now, if the price action does this, if the price action, I don't think I have a candle. Do I have a thing for a candle? Oh, I do. Let's say we have a candle and we have our wick do this. What does this tell us? Does this make it this to where it's going to come up? Nope. This also is adding to the confluence or adding to the ideas that agree with each other that we have a very high possibility that this weak low is still our targeted low. And that's what a weak low is, targeted. So anytime it's weak, it's targeted. And this is saying that the price action may come up here. And this is actually what I think is going to happen, because we have order blocks. Look, we have a fair value gap right here. This is on the, what time, for 4-hour time frame. We have a fair value gap, beautiful fair value gap right here. This is a 4-hour fair value gap. And this is what I think might happen. This right, I'm going to leave this candle right here. I'm going to leave this candle right here. This is what I think is going to happen. Only time will tell. But I think we're not going to have like a big green candle, but we're going to have a candle that eventually is going to wick, go into our 4-hour fair value gap, create this SFP, swing failure pattern, basically saying, hey, there's a wick when it should have broke out. Making the thought process of possibly coming down to our 4-hour week low, breaking this, eventually coming down to our weekly, daily low. So this is what I'm thinking. Now, will it happen? Nobody knows. But this is still my thought process where it's going to come down. We'll see. Let's go to a lower time frame really quick before we get to your stuff. Hey, we got Road Dog in the house. What's up, Road Dog? Appreciate you, man, being here. Appreciate you greatly. Was it last night, Road Dog, where you had a lot of people on your stream? Oh no, it was the night before. Road Dog's killing it, guys. Road Dog's killing it. If you're not aware of Road Dog, definitely check him out. The link is in the chat right now. He had quite a few people just the other day, and a bunch of people. And that's one thing that you want to do. You want to go where like people are giving you different coins, so you can look at those coins as well, because you might not have even thought of or had it on your radar. That's why I like looking at other YouTubers, especially live streams. This is what I think is going to happen. Let's go to a 1-hour time frame. And on a 1-hour time frame, what is it telling us? What is it telling us? We did have a break in structure here for the 1-hour time frame. And if you hold down shift, it makes it a straight line. So this is a 1-hour break of structure, which means the lowest point between this part, the high, and the break of structure, is it this or is it this? It's this one. Now this, because it broke up, this is our strong low. This is our strong low. So let's go ahead and, well, I think I have the 1-hour low, and then we're going to put strong, low. And currently at the moment, this is our week high. And it's right there, right at it too. So this is our 1-hour week high. So 1-hour high over here to the week. Now, the reason I'm showing you all of this is so that you can do this on your charts. If you want to get this detailed, having this amount of detail, it does help with the thought process in reference to just kind of seeing where the price action might go. Nobody knows what's going to happen. Nobody. We can see that we do have a lot of liquidity that has been developed right here with the price action not taking, rid of that, with the price action not taking all of this. And by what I mean by that, price went up, came down, took this liquidity. Went up, came down, took this liquidity. Right now it's traveling in a range. Well, it was. Came up, took this liquidity, came down, took this little bit, came up, took all of this, took all of this, took all the remainder, and now it's creating more. But as it goes up, it needs to come down. Will it come down right now? Maybe. And that's the hardest part, is like, okay, well, we have all this information. It's really easy to say after the fact, but what's going to happen right now? Nobody knows. That's the thing with trading. All we can do is probabilities. The probabilities is that we're going to come up here to this strong high before coming down, maybe even breaking through, as we mentioned earlier, coming down. And as it comes down, it's going to take all this liquidity, all of this liquidity as well, and then eventually break down and eat up the rest of the liquidity down here. Now, there's always going to be liquidity as it goes up and as it comes down. All we can do is just ride the wave. Ride the wave. All right. This is what I'm seeing as far as this goes. We won't know if it's going to take this liquidity until, you guessed it, it starts moving down on a lower time frame. For example, the 15-minute time frame. If we see the price action come down, break this structure, then this could be the beginning. Nobody knows. I have to stress this. There's so many mentors out there that'll say, oh, well, it's going to do this when this happens. No, it could possibly do some of what your thought process is and then change direction. Maybe the market makers don't want it to go down there right now and bring it up because there's more money, more liquidity for them to make before potentially it coming down or continue going up. And then a week, 2 weeks later, maybe come back down. So we'll see. Let's see here. Sam says, I don't want them to take it back. Don't want them. Who are them? Take it. What is it? I always need the who, what, where, when, why. Complete thought process, not in your brain. Don't know what you're talking about. Oh, we got Mark in the house. Mark says, sorry I'm late. Had to fix the like button first. Good job, my man. Good job. All right, guys, the like button is working. You know, Mark just fixed it. So if you haven't already, definitely smash the like. It does help the channel tremendously. Even though the scammer is going to ban my channel or get my channel banned, even though the scammer is working his butt off, he's actually working harder right now than when I paid him to help promote my channel, legally promote my channel. He's actually working harder now to get my channel banned, which is so funny. Well, let's see. All right, I'm moving on. So yes, guys, definitely smash the like. The like does help. So here, let's say, all right, well, let's see if we're going to take this liquidity. What we do is we go to a lower time frame, 15 minute in this case, and it needs to break this level right here, or magnitude. It needs to break this level in order for us to start with the thought process of potentially, okay, it broke this level. Now we have a good chance of it taking this liquidity. And right here, we have a really nice order block. This is on the 15-minute time frame. Let's see here. We have a really nice order block right here. I mean, it's not like really, really nice, but it's an order block. It's something. It's really tiny, so I wouldn't even include it. Could it come down here? Yeah, sure. And then bounce up? Sure, why not? Could it come down here to this other really nice order block? And this is on the 15-minute time frame. So we'll leave them here. So let's do this 15-minute time frame. Do I have that for a fair value gap? I need to redo all these things. And let's go here to a 15 minute. Okay. And then let's go ahead and save this because we're going to use this again. And then our next 15-minute order block. Oh, this one got mitigated. Joe, that's a big word. What does that mean? That just means it's been touched. Why do people use big words? I don't know. Why can't you just say touched? Is it such a bad thing to use simple words? I don't know. This one was mitigated. It was touched. It was tapped. That's what that means. It was tapped. So because it was tapped, that means that this one is no longer valid. Could it come down here? Yeah, sure, of course. But we're not looking for it to come down here. So just to let you know, once we set this up and it gets tapped, then, well, no longer needed. All right. So that's what I got on Bitcoin. In order for us to possibly think that it might start coming down, it has to break this level of around 62.5. That's what we think. But until then, right now, it remains bullish on the shorter time frames. It remains bullish because we have this break of structure. And then not only that, but look, we have another break of structure right here. This is on the 15-minute time frame. We have another break of structure right here. Then we have another break of structure right here. And eventually, you know, it should come down. But it won't come down until it's done going up. All right, moving on. See here, sign says, scammer is a bomb. Probably most work he's done. Yeah. Yep. And it's so funny too, because when I, you know, he told me, he's like, yeah, we're going to do it organically, going to get you views, etc., etc. I was like, all right, cool, man. I'll try you out. So then I tried him out and I saw the views going up. I was like, all right, cool. I waited a few days because I know that the analytics takes a while for it to load up. And I saw that there was more viewers, like way more viewers than I normally get, like 7. So guys, definitely watch my videos, smash the like on each video, leave comments on the videos. All that's engagement. It helps promote my channel. And because I don't have that, well, I'm getting desperate. It's like, man, I really want to get my name out there. And so, you know what, I'll give him a try. And he's saying that he needed to have access to my YouTube channel so that he can do the SEO, the analytics, the optimization, the whole nine. I said, no, no, no. I said, I don't even know you. Like, why would I give you access to my YouTube channel? And then I said, I don't know you. I said, you can send me all the information that you're doing and I'll put it in, but I don't know you from it. Like, it would be different if I knew you, if I reached out to you, because he reached out to me. It'd be way different. But even then, I wouldn't give somebody access to my account. So anyway, so he did what he did, and I saw it, and like, and I even pointed it out to him too, because it's like, hey man, are you ready to do some more? Like, let's get some more business going, this and that, blah, blah. I did a really great job for you. I was like, no, you didn't. I said, matter of fact, I was gonna send this to you. I said, I said, I took screenshots of the videos that he did or tried to promote. And I said, like, nobody's watching him. Like, I'm getting all these clicks, but nobody's watching him. And he's like, oh man, you wanted viewers. Oh, well, we just agreed on views. I said, what is the difference? He goes, well, no, like, this is just to get your stuff out there. So you're saying impressions. That I can understand, you know, you doing impressions, but people not clicking on my thumbnail because they don't find it interesting. I get it. But the ones that do find it interesting and do click on the thumbnail, hopefully will watch the video. Oh, well, you wanted viewers. Well, that's something different. That's a different price. Yeah, man, I can help you out. I said, no, I said, I'm not paying you a dime more. And so we went on and on. Anyway, let's see here. Dylan says, hey man, just passing by, going to bed now, but you're doing the best. Thank you, man. And you are the best. And you're my favorite, Dylan. You are my favorite. Don't get jealous, everybody else. Don't get jealous. Dylan, favorite. Oh yeah, Dave, just give you a heads up. You're my favorite. You know it. Of course, Sign knows my favorite. Mark, and you kill it as a mod. Appreciate you, man. Of course, you know, the mods that I do have absolutely kill it. Appreciate you guys for being here. Mark's my favorite. And we have Joe in the house. What's up, Joe? What's up, me? Me's my favorite, especially. I think me's my most favorite. We got Sam in the house, favorite. We got a bunch of people here, my favorites. We got Road Dog's my favorite, definitely. Grant is my favorite. Sam, I think I already mentioned you. Peter is my favorite. See, I know I'm missing out somebody. Burgess is my favorite. Thank you guys for being here. You guys are the absolute best. Crypto Candy is my favorite. And I know I'm missing out somebody. Still in my brain. Road Dog says, I like simple and old school traditional terminology. Me too. Me too. I already said this story multiple times. I won't say it this time because I've already done too many stories. I need a limit of stories. But in reference to the nursing, like, I know big words. Do I use them to my patients? No. Why? Just so I can sound smart? No. But Road Dog says, I like simple and old school terminology. Yes. Seems like every new system wants to add new shiny words. Yes, exactly. Exactly. In my opinion, and it makes it more difficult to process. Yeah, because if you have 5 different things that mean the exact same thing, and you learn the first thing, then when you hear the second thing, is like, oh man, what is that? Like, what's different about it? Gotta learn something different. So yeah. So anyway, back to this. If it does break this level 62.5, then more than likely we might start coming down. This might be the start of the retracement. But if we continue breaking levels, and it just makes sense, it's levels. That's all this is levels. Or rather, that's all these are levels. Because, well, here's a breaking structure. Here's a high, and it's going to possibly break it. Right now, we got 10 minutes left, 9 minutes. If the wick produces, now we're talking. If a wick produces, what does that mean? That means that there is selling pressure. And that means that but it closed above this one. Never mind. Well, this one right here. Now, I was gonna say if this wouldn't have happened, let's just say this was up here, and of course it's not gonna do it. If it was a wick, then that's saying that this becomes the targeted low to where it's gonna more than likely not be strong anymore because of this wick. Now becomes weak. All right. Let's see here. Mitigate that like button. Yes, guys. Litigate it. Or I'm sorry, mitigate it. Mitigate the like button. Touch it. Tap it. Nice one, Sign. Nice one. I like it. All right. All right, so let's go to let's get down to business. let's get down to business. The first one we are doing, let's see here. What's going on, man? Appreciate you. Man, your name is really hard to say. On Beseft. I do thank you very much for being here. And just to let you know, you are my favorite. I want to call you Obi-Wan Kenobi, but I'm not sure if that would offend you because that is not your name. But I like doing nicknames for people. But on Besef, I appreciate you for being here, man. So the first one I believe was Turbo. So the first one is Turbo, and I appreciate the market cap as well. So Turbo USDT.P, because I like doing the futures. Let's see here. Here we had, this was our stop losses, were our targets. We did get stopped out, etc., etc. But let us go ahead and delete everything. It's breaking structure. All right, daily time frame. Let's kind of do this kind of fast. So let's make sure our magnitude is on, and let's do our path tool. So we did have our up to our down to our up to our, this is not a down. We need 2 red candles to our down. So this is our daily. Now, looking at this, we do have, let's kind of zoom in so everybody can see this, and I want everybody to just kind of know this information. So this was, did it close above it? Oof. So it barely closed above it. And you got to zoom in sometimes on this stuff, guys. You have to zoom in. So this one, we did create an SFP. So technically, it should be from here. And then let's hold down the shift. There we go. So this one was slightly higher. This was an SFP, which means that it should come down. And now this is our high. So this is our break of structure. Our break of structure on the daily. So this is saying, hey, it should be bullish. Let's see here. All right. So this is our actual market structure. This is our high. Let's go to a 4-hour time. So on the 4-hour time frame, I don't like how this looks. So I'm just gonna put it back over here. I mean, it's within like millimeters, so it is what it is. All right. Daily time frame. Let's see here. No, this was our daily. And this was our wick. So let's do our daily. Go from here. This is our 4-hour rather. See up. See down. We have 2 red candles. Then we would do the highest point on the up. Even though this is 2 green ones, this is the highest point. Then our down. Now, as far as our down goes, instead of doing all of this, so I can't do it here because there's no 2 green candles. So then I have to go further down. I can't do it here because there's no 2 green candles. Then I come down here and now I can do it. There are more than 2 green candles consecutive. Then I come down, there's 2 red candles, so I can use this one. 2 green candles, 2 red candles, and then now this. So this is my 4-hour. So on the 4-hour, you know, we did break structure coming up. So this is our 4-hour. And so here's the thing. This is our, let's go ahead and go back to the daily. Inside this. So based off of this structure, come back over here. The price action can travel anywhere in this area. It can go up and down, and remain bullish. Remain bullish. That's the key word, is to remain bullish. So let's go ahead and make this our strong low, our strong daily low. Over here. Strong And then, so we do know that our target is up here. This is what we know. Go to 4-hour time frame. 4 hour, we broke structure again. So this is saying that this is our strong 4-hour time frame. So this is good. This is good. This is bullish. We can remain bullish until we break the strong levels. So that's what's important. Let's see here. See here. See, no, I like it, Joe. All right, cool, man. I'm gonna call you Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan Kenobi. I see Road Dog says let's see, sounds of Egyptian origin. Am I right? Here. It's a Dutch word. I'm sure he's a rapper. Let's see here. So we have our strong daily low and our strong 4-hour. Strong 4-hour low. Copy. Go to our 4-hour low and to put strong low. Okay, so now this is looking bullish. So this is saying that the price action can come down here and still be bullish. So it can come all the way down here and still be bullish. So now let's go to our 1 hour. Let's go to 2 hour. I started doing 2 hour lately. 2 hour and I don't see anything. What I'm looking for is order blocks. What I'm looking for are order blocks. Man, I'm using is and are like completely wrong lately. I don't know what's going on with me. So right here we do have a really nice order block on the 1 hour time frame. So this is our 1 hour order block. We do have our buy to sell and only one candle following it, so this is good. Here this one gets touched. See, and a very small fair value gap here. We do have another fair value gap. Now with the fair value gaps, all that is just saying that the price has a possibility or a likelihood of possibly coming down to these areas, especially if there's more confluence. So if there's let's say there was an order block down here as well, and then a fair value gap really close to it, and then maybe point of control. Let's do our point of control. We haven't done that in a while. So fixed range volume profile, you go from the swing low to the swing high. So from this low to this high, here is our this is our point of control, POC. So knowing this and going to a smaller time frame, if it does start breaking down, there's a really high possibility that it would go for this fair value gap and possibly to this area of very high volume. Possible. This is saying that during this area there was a lot of entries to make the price go up. So these people may still be here, or maybe it's the market makers, to where they don't want the price to come down further, at least maybe not right now. So with that being said, let's go to the 30-minute time frame. 30-minute time frame, we're looking at this, and for the 30-minute, we can see that we do have. We'll start it from here. 30-minute, we have this going up. We have two red candles coming down, and this is all we have. So this is our 30 minutes. And with our 30-minute, we do have this as our potential low, but we don't have anything to base it off of. So we do have to backtrack just a little bit. 30-minute low. Let's see here. Road Dog says, I keep getting comments from bots on my channel that reveal a seed phrase. Same here, man. Same here. The first one got me though. I was like, dude, I replied to him. I said, dude, are you really that new to where, like, it even tells you when your seed phrase is given, don't provide your seed phrase. And then I was like, man, I don't even remember if I replied to them or if I was replying to them and be like, they can't be this dumb. Really, truly they can't. And then like an hour or two later, I got another one. It's like, oh, it's a bot. And then since then, I get average of maybe 2 to 4 a day, which isn't a lot, but it is when you're kind of trying to maintain your comments. But anybody know what kind of scam these are up to? I don't know, because you would have to connect to the said, unless, so I was thinking about that also, unless they have some kind of thing on their ledger, like a program inside their ledger, so that when somebody connects to it, it's connecting to their ledger that they've modified, and then it maybe installs spyware, hackware, keyloggers, or ransomware. That's the only thing I can think of, that you log into their ledger that has some kind of program in their ledger. Alexa, I just fixed the light button. Oh, I'm sorry, Alexandra. Sorry. Oh, Alexa turned on. But Alexandra, what's going on? What is going on? We got 2 fixers of the like button, so if you haven't already, definitely smash the like. So here, let's see here. We don't have anything, so we need 2 up ring candles. We have it here, and then 2. Okay, so we can actually start. We can actually start it here. So this would be our break of structure, creating this actually to be our strong low. So this is our break of structure, and this is our weak high. Right now, this is nothing. This is just a low. Until it does something, until it breaks, then this becomes something. So this is our strong low. Strong low. So we have a bunch of strong lows. Now, this strong low can break and now flip to bearish, but the overall, and this is why it's very important to label all this stuff, the overall concept of this coin is bullish, because we have this right here. And so because it created this low, it can do anything it wants in here. So because we have this right here, so I'll give you a heads up. All right, let's see here. Let's go to 50-minute. Let's see. So in the 50-minute, it does look like it's starting to come down. We do have a bunch of selling pressure. We do have a lower high at the moment. And in order for us to enter this trade for a short, if we're looking for a short, now, would you do a short for a long-term hold? No. Why? Everything we just saw was bullish. Now, we do understand that what goes up has to come down, like it has to. Here, went up, came down, went up, came down, went up, came down a little bit, went up, came down a little bit, went up a little bit less. Now maybe it's time to come down here, or possibly even to our 1 hour fair value gap. So this is what I'm looking at. It would need to break this level in order for us to enter this trade. And this will be just a really short-term trade. We're looking at possibly within a few hours to maybe a day to come to here. Maybe coming here before it bounces up, because once again, this is our 4 hour low. So it can stay in this low and still remain bullish on the 4 hour time frame. All right, let's see here. The absolute best mod in crypto space. Yes, Alexandra G is everywhere. She's a mod everywhere. Oh, speaking about that, let's see here. Add as moderator. Here. Let's see this. There we go. Congratulations to Alexandra. Alexandra G, she puts in a lot of hard work. She really does. So, just got promoted. Let's see here. Obi-Wan says, maybe they bait you into scamming the, yeah, and then keep playing the crypto noob. Yes. Yes. That's exactly, and like they were doing scare tactics, and they're like, oh, your thing's gonna be banned in 3 days. And then I was like, no, man, it's okay. They're like, yeah, you're gonna be banned any moment now. It's like, no, it's good. Let's see here. Let's see here. Sam says, FBI giving seed phrases to find scammers and protect us? I doubt it. FBI wants our money. Same thing with the rest of the government. Let's see here. Mark says, I'm getting cold here, man. 14 degrees Celsius. Are you serious? Right now, it is 74. It's really nice outside, man. I love it. It's nice outside. It's nice and cool. 74 degrees. There's overcast, lots of, you know, it's kind of dark outside. For me, you know, I always kind of keep my house dark. I like it dark. And some people say, oh, that's, it's depressing in here. Maybe for you. For me, I love it. I love dark. So, of course, you know, I was outside earlier today and really nice, cool breeze, nice, you know, and yes, I do love the sun, but it was just really nice outside, and it was drizzling, so very light rain. But yeah, I like it. Winter is coming. I know. Oh man, I love winter. I love winter so much. I would rather be shivering than be sweating buckets. I really would, because you can always put on, you know, a heated blanket. You know, if you don't have a heated blanket, guys, I strongly recommend it. It is the best. It is the best. So a heated blanket. I also got some socks that are really thick. They're supposed to be like for heat. They're just thick. Let's see here. Let's see here. Man, you kidding me? It's an honor. That's my honor, really. See here. I live in the dark too. Yeah, I like the dark. Mark says, I like sweating. Not me. Not me. All right. So this is what we're looking at for a possible short, but with the thought process of bullish. Now, one thing that, and I am very guilty of this, and this is one thing, guys, I'm very transparent with y'all, very transparent. And we always have to accept things, because like right now, you know, some of the trades that I'm entering, I expect it. Let's say right now, we enter this trade because it broke out of here. I expect it to come down, and I even put it in the group. Like when I post, I say, okay, you know, it's probably gonna come down in here and then come up, but this is where we're entering just in case, because, and this is the reason why I do it. Nobody knows what's going to happen. I must stress that, because there's so many people out there that, oh, just like I said, and just how I said, and join my group, and I said, and I know it. No. So let's just say we enter this long. Let's just say, for example, we didn't, but let's just say we did, because it broke out of this. It broke this, we entered here. Now on my chart, I would say, you know, because we did break out of this, it's very easy to retrace. And for my retracement, I would like it to at least come down to here, our support, before coming up. But I would really like for it to come down to here for our order block. And then more than likely, there's some fair value gaps in here as well. And so I would really like for it to come down here and come up. Do I think it'll come down here? I don't think so, but anything's possible. And it is allowed. The price action is allowed to come down here before it becomes a bearish thought process. Because this, as long as it continues this 4-hour strong hold, is good. If it breaks the 4-hour strong low, well, now all the lows beneath it become weak on, hey, we got a subscriber. Thank you. Thank you so much for being a subscriber. Oh, we got another subscriber. Oh, we're killing it. Oh, this might be the scammer. This might be the scammer. Yeah, it's a scammer. So all these are fake ones. So I'm gonna get banned. We'll see. We'll see. Now, do I think the price action will break this? It's gonna get annoying. Let me do this. Here we go. Buy alerts. You had your fun. The scammer had his fun. So on the 4-hour time frame, you know, I would think possibly come down before coming up. But what I need to do, Turkish scammers. Yeah. See, I'm not jealous. I'm not jealous. I said I'm not jealous. Love you, Mark. Mark is so funny. Let's see here. Now with this one, what I'm going to start doing from here on out. See, but it has to do with the market as well. The market is changing. The market is changing, because if we wait for these entry ideas to come down here, if we wait for this, it could just take off. It absolutely could. So what I might start doing is, what's the price range difference? See here, it's 4%. That's nothing. So these are safer to do on regular spots. But if you're doing leverage, and let's just say you have a 5x leverage, and that's saying you're willing for it to come down 15%, and then of course your stop loss will be somewhere down here. So that's doing leverage. You can make more money faster, but you can also lose more money faster as well. But yeah, if you're just doing regular spot, for me personally, even though I see it coming down, like I said, nobody knows what's going to happen. I could do it. I could enter now because it broke this level. So let's just kind of go to a higher time frame. I'd enter now. It broke this level. 4-hour candle closed above this level, which is good. I'd enter now. I put a lower bid at this 1 hour fair value gap, and then 1 hour order block, and then I put another lower bid, either somewhere down here. Depends on where you're going to have your stop loss. Let's see. So your first one. This is great, man. Now, here's another thing too, in reference to, let's see here. The 24 people watching, we could use some Turks. Yes, we could. Let's go. Let's go, watchers. Yeah, let's go. Let's go, scammers. That's how you can really get me, by having more watchers in here. That's how you can really get me. So just kind of give you a heads up on this one. If we were just doing regular spots, of course, what I always thought in reference to risk management, people are always saying, how much do you risk? I risk like 15% sometimes, sometimes 18%. They're like, no, you can't do that. That's like, how do you even survive? What I didn't realize, what they were asking was the actual thought process of their question. What amount of your entire portfolio do you risk on a trade? Oh, well, that question is way different than how much do you risk? Well, on this trade, I'm risking, let's say I want to risk 12%. Now your thought process is not, oh my gosh, like 8 trades and you're done. No. So for my risk tolerance on my entire portfolio, how much do I risk per trade? 1%. I risk 1% per trade. So let's put this in easy terms. Let's say I had a total of, let's say my account was $5. Let's say my account was $5. I'm not $5. Let's say my account was $5. Oof. Let's say my account was 500. And this is what I'm actually playing with. That's an ugly 5. Good Lord. Joe, this doesn't have to be perfect. I know. But let's see if I can get my 5 a little bit better. So we have $500 in my, let's say, leverage account. And this is what I have in my leverage account. I like playing with money that, of course, right now it's good to play with this amount of money. And then when the market truly gets better, then I could, go a little bit harder. But right now, just 500. Now with this, 1% risk that I'm willing to lose is only $5. That's it. So on this trade, if I was to enter this trade, let's say we're gonna go and do whatever, the amount of leverage doesn't matter. If you're looking at it from the standpoint of, just where am I going to enter it? However, the amount of leverage does matter when it comes to how much can I have my stop loss in order for me to only lose that 5%. Now, one thing that I love is that the exchanges do all the math for you. So if I want to trade this coin and only have the potential of losing $5 with this stop loss, I get the little slider and I slide it over and I see how much my margin would be. And because of this stop loss, I see how much my stop loss total amount would be. And as I'm moving it, I'm looking at my stop loss amount: $2, $3, $4, $5. Okay, that's all I can use for this trade. To, if I do lose, I lose $5. Then I go and I look at the margin. The margin, let's say, is it is $30 or $22. Well, if I want to keep my risk tolerance to 1% for the entire portfolio that I'm willing to risk, well, then I have to trade with $22. So if I lose $5. And I'm in it still to have more capital to do more trades. Now, with that being said, let's say I don't want to do that. I don't want to have that $5 with only $22 for the trade. Okay, well, now what I can do is I can reduce my stop loss to, let's say, under this level, hoping that it doesn't hit this one. Now my stop loss is here. I put in my stop loss order for on the exchange, and now instead of only being able to trade with $22, now I'm able to trade with, let's say, $40, and the amount that I would still be able to lose is $5. So I only want to lose $5, so I'm moving that slider over. I'm concentrating on the amount of money that I could lose, because this is the amount of money that I can afford to risk for my entire portfolio. So with that being said, now I have a lower stop loss. My leverage is still, let's just say, 2% or 2x leverage. And I'm willing to trade with more money and reduce my leverage. Now, here's the next question. What's the difference between trading with this amount, $40 at this stop loss, versus $20 at this stop loss? What's the difference? You're still losing the same amount of money. Riddle me that. You're still losing the same amount of money. You have a lower stop loss. The difference is that as you come up, let's say this level comes up here. If you're trading with $22, you would make $5. However, if you were trading with $42, you would make $10. And this is just a random spot. This is not a risk reward. This is just a random spot. Now, the difference is, where do you get stopped out? Are you willing to get stopped out one time, and then possibly it comes up, breaks the structure, whatever it does, and then you enter again with the same 5% or 1% of your entire portfolio? Now this 1% is going to change. So now, let's say you have $500, you lose $5. So now it is 400. It's ugly. Good Lord. So let's just say now you lost a few trades. So now you lost 2 trades. So now you have 490. Can you still risk $5 per trade? Nope. The amount you can risk now is only $4.90. It's very important that this applies, because if not, then you're trading with more than 1% of your entire portfolio. Now, with that being said, it does take a while to grow your account with only risking 1% of your portfolio. All right. So hopefully I drilled that into your brain. Let's see here. Of course, not financial advice. This is for entertainment purposes only. We got David in the chat. What's up, David? Appreciate you, man, for being here. Oh, we're over time, man. Let's see here. Going down the list. Let's see here. Sign says, a risk management always underestimate by most new traders. Yes. And I didn't even know what a stop loss was until it was too late. Man, I lost a lot of money. Let's see here, nothing, but you better have a better entry. Yeah, so the entry is key. And then of course, your stop loss. So there are times where I'll enter a trade kind of high leverage. Let's see what Popcat's doing. Okay, good. So Popcat, I saw it right here. Now I'm in a short. This is going to be a really brief short. I didn't post it in the group just because this one, it can continue going up. It's just been absolutely annihilating everything. Just a bullish structure after bullish structure after bullish structure. You get the point. And then it started coming up here and I was like, oh man, it's probably a good time to short it. And of course I didn't, because I'm looking at lower time frames. And right here, you have to wait for the pivot. You have to wait for it to retrace. So I waited for it to retrace. I said, okay, if it breaks this level, enter a short. Not going to post it, just enter a short. And it did it. Came up. All right, cool. Broke this. Another break of structure. Came up, came down. Okay, if it breaks below this, time to short, because it might start coming down. Maybe. Nobody knows. And it didn't break it. Broke another structure. Came up. It's like, good Lord. Came down. Came up. I saw the break of this. I didn't enter. Then here is this break. Or rather, here is this level. And I'm thinking, and the price action was right here. Right here. I said, okay. The price, it might break this. But my thought process, and I didn't post this. I said my thought process is it might come up to take this liquidity before maybe coming down, breaking this. But if I'm wrong, I'm putting my stop loss right here. And for this one, I actually, so hold on. So let me double check something. Okay. So for this one, let me show you, what do I want to show you? Okay. So for this one, I actually am up currently 24%. I'm doing a 24x leverage. However, don't get happy. Oh man, you made like $200. No, because I'm trading with my rules, I only made $2. Joe, why are you showing us this? I'm showing you this because I'm showing you that I'm doing what I'm saying. Like, only risk 1% of your portfolio. Well then, Joe, if that's how much, what was your how much did you get into the trade based off of your stuff? I can only put in $9 to risk my $5. Well, actually it was a little bit less. It was a little bit less. So I was willing to lose on this trade $4.33 if I get stopped out. So right here, what I'm showing you is that you can trade with a little bit of money. You can trade. Now, of course, this would have been much better if I had, you know, a 2x leverage and more money into the account. Granted, the amount of money, it's going to be the same, but still, it would just be, it would look better. It's like, oh, well, you have $30 in your trade or $50. No, this is how, when you see all these people trading with 80x leverage, 100x leverage, they're not trading with $500 unless they have like $1 million. So if you see that, guys, don't get jealous, don't get envious. If you see the 50x leverage, 100x leverage, they're not trading with $500 or $1,000. At least they shouldn't be, in my opinion, depending on their financial status. Because this, if it was a negative, it just went down 1% because you're doing 24x leverage. If they're doing like $1,000 or whatever, that'd be a lot of money. Over $200 they're losing. Anyway, that's all I got. Let's see here. Let me delete all this. So once again, I'm very transparent with you guys. I'm here to make money with you, not because of you. I show you all the stuff that I have in my brain, And I hope you enjoy that, guys. I really do. So let me go ahead and bring this up because we are already wrapping up the show. I do thank you guys very much for all of your love and support. Now, granted, if you do see people trading with a lot of money, with a lot of leverage, yes, they can win $100 in 10 seconds, but they can also lose $100 in that 10 seconds. Trading like that is not recommended. If they win, they're getting lucky. And if they get lucky, they might express it with hooping and a hollering and a clapping and excitement, because they're just as surprised as a seasoned trader that they won that trade. All right, that's all I got, guys. I do thank you so much. If you haven't already, definitely smash the like. Definitely check out my socials. If for some strange reason I do get banned on this channel, well, guess what? I'll just make another one. But Joe, you need another phone number. And guess what? I have a few phones. I have a few phones with few different numbers. But Joe, it does the it does the IP. Guess what? I have VPNs. Not only that, but I can also put a virtual machine with a different VPN and all this other good stuff. So, to let you know, guys, if this channel does get canceled, make sure to follow me on Twitter, because I will let you know where I'm going to be. And I'm still sending hearts to that scammer because he obviously hates emojis. So I like messing with them. All right, guys, I do thank you so much. Don't mess around with that like button. If you haven't already, smash it. Share my content, like it, subscribe, blah, blah, blah. You know all the stuff. All right, guys, that's all I got. I do thank you so much. Make sure to check the links in the description because it does help support the channel. Take care, guys. Thank you so much. And we'll see you tomorrow if the scammers don't do their work. But the scammers, what they need to do is put people in here in the live stream. That's what they really need to do. All right, guys, thank you so much. As always, very long, awkward outro. My name is Joe. This is Trading Tuition. No matter what you do, just remember, don't FOMO. Now it's time to make this money. So let's do it, guys. Let's make this money. My name is Joe, Trading Tuition. We'll see you tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Take care. A bingo and a bango. A bingo and a bango.
Yeah, trade intuition, flipping charts, mad precision. We on the grind, no sleep, endless mission. Crypto waves, no tide, just decisions. Ride or die with the block's ambition. Let's make this money, profits rain like monsoon. Bull up bear, we adapt, typhoon. While it's packed, no room, full bloom. Path to riches, straight shot, no detour too soon. Trading is only as difficult as you make it. Rise, fall, rise again, never fake it. Cold wallets, private keys, gotta break it. Crypto life on the edge, let's shake it. Trade intuition, candlestick intuition. Charts wilder than Wild West ambition. We got the drive, mad clicks, no permission. Ready for the moon, orbit's our mission. Let's make this money, stacking sats, no fiat. Eyes on the prize, mad gains, where's the hat? Diamond hands, no flinch, iron combat. Full speed to the peak, no fallback. Trading is only as difficult as you make it. Rise, fall, rise again, never fake it. Cold wallets, private keys, gotta break it. Crypto life on the edge, let's shake it.